Welcome back, Geekies, to another run of the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth. I am Dustin here, the Super Geek Friends. Thank you very much for joining me. Last time we were playing as Azazel and we got through Mom's Heart. It was pretty fun. We're going to use Lazarus today, which is the other unlocked character we have. We're going to run on normal for the time being until we have at least a majority of the stuff for normal mode unlocked. And we're going to go ahead and get started right away here. So let's jump on into it. So it's starting out here with the seed. So that seed is Y9PS MZRX. So if you want to play along at home, go ahead and use that seed on your local gaming device. Now, we're in the burning basement to start out here, and we got a super skinny room here right in the beginning. Give you a little bit of information on Lazarus. Lazarus doesn't start with anything initially, but if he does die, he does come back to life with some extra abilities. Now, I'd rather not kill him off and bring him back, but if we do run into any issues, you know, we're gonna be okay. So we're not gonna have too much to worry about there. And Lazarus is a pretty solid character to start out with. He's got solid damage in the beginning, and you know, the health, I mean, you can't really complain about that. Oh, we already have our boss room, but I don't want to go in there just yet. I do want to find our first item room, so let's go ahead and take a look at that. And as you can see here over my shoulder, I have a pill, because Lazarus also starts with a pill. So I'm going to go ahead and pop that and see what we have here. And it's a tears downgrade, which is less than ideal for sure. So let's hope our item can kind of make up for the tears downgrade and give us a little bit of firepower. We're going to go ahead and grab Isaac's fork, consume thy enemy. There, that's going to give us health recovery. Ooh, you motherfucker. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. That was so bad. That was fucked up. Oh, shit. Yeah, that's one of the newer enemies, and I gotta say, fuck that guy. That guy sucks. Now, I am not, well, I guess I'm the one who ran into him twice, and yeah, we're not gonna do that with this one, because we already used that in the last episode, and we all know what it does. If we watched it, it is the wizard cap. It will make our shots go bleh and bleh, and I really don't want to deal with that with a normal run. It's fine with Azazel because you have the blood lasers, but it would just ruin my day, honestly, if I had to use that as a normal character. But now we move on. We're moving on to fuck you. We're moving. I am getting a little bit out of sorts here. The Ragman is a very difficult... well, yeah, I'd say I would call him difficult because he spawns psychic enemies that jump around unpredictably. He's also not the least tanky of all the first floor bosses. And he has that ability to fuck your whole day up when he throws his head at you and spawns more minions. Of course, he's not using the head throwy technique, but he is using a lot of psychic technique right now, and we are just getting our ass handed to us by those psychic shots. It doesn't really help that our tiers are so low, so we don't really have any DPS to speak of, and our item was a pile of hot garbage. So let's try to get through this and see if we can make a recovery. I mean, if we die, we die. We'll get to show off some of Lazarus's other abilities, but I would rather not. Hey, you know what? No harm, no foul. We are now the reborn Lazarus, so we have a damage boost. And also, if we get hit, we leave a toxic blood creep on the ground, which is going to damage enemies. So silver, oh shit balls, silver lining there if we can make it through, but you can see here we're leaving the blood trail. This guy is spawning so many fucking baddies on me. I am just absolutely getting rocked right now. Fluckity fluck. Okay, so that one wasn't that great, but it was also very short. So let's go ahead and restart, because we're not going to leave it at that today. Hell no. But as you can see, the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth can be very unforgiving if it decides to. So this is the Nod Leaf, which makes us turn into a statue. And when we are a statue, we cannot get injured. As you can see, we have the Tanuki tail, which is an ode to Super Mario Bros. 3. And let's go ahead and move on. Now, these motherfuckers. I keep getting stuck with these guys right off the bat, and I do not like them. I do not like them one bit. But we are going to go ahead here and just... Ooh, that's a lot of babies. That's a lot of babies. That's a whole lot of babies. Like... too many. I mean, they're not going to be that big of a problem, but I mean, if you saw somebody with that many babies, I'm not going to judge, but wow, that's a lot of babies. Somebody needs a bigger back windshield on their car if they're going to have that many kids for all the stickers they put on them. And what do we got over here? We got a shop, which we cannot get into, and wouldn't really have any use for us if we could get into it, so let's just move on here into this room full of flies. The flies are not posing that much of a threat, but there are a lot of them. Alright, so those guys are toast. And this room is a stupid face, so we're gonna go ahead and 1, 2, 3, run! Didn't catch it in time, but we got a crawl space. Maybe we can get another item. Oh, no item, but a bunch of coins and a chest is still pretty good. Is the chest going to give me anything? You know what? I forgot about the pills. So we got a pretty fly and a bad trip. So we are down to 1 health from the bad trip. So that sucks a little bit. But we're going to make the best of it. Hopefully this episode isn't just a bunch of clips of me dying, because that would be unfortunate. Let's try to use these bombs to our advantage and totally take out these Larry Juniors, because the Larry Jr. is not difficult by any scope of the imagination, but the turning mechanisms can be a little bit... Okay, that's probably from blowing up poop. You got the butter bean unlocked in the basement. What I say, what I tell you. And we are almost done with these guys. We just got 1 left. He's very aggressive for easy dude. Alright, so we got some extra hearts there. We got the safety pin. It's going to give us evil up, range, and some other good stuff. So safety pin's always a good pickup. I would like for us to boost our damage now. Our DPS is going to be a little bit higher. If we can get some more damage. This is Gluttony. Gluttony is a pretty simple boss here of the mini boss variety. They have versions of the 7 deadly son of a bitch. They have versions of the 7 deadly sins, and this one is supposed to be a pushover, but I totally got rocked by him for a second there, but we got a heart out of it. We got an upgrade for our health, so that's good. That could have turned out much, much worse. Oh, hey, how about you get out of my way? That is not the right thing to do. You don't want to knock me out, not so early into this run. I mean, we're having such a wonderful time. Don't want to die, not like last time. And we're gonna go ahead and get these poops exploded. More explodey poop, and we got some money out of that one too, so that is pretty cool. And key, we have key. There is key for door. We have key for door, and there is another key. That's fantastic. So let's go ahead and see what our hot piece of shit garbage item is, and it is a exploding item which takes 3 rooms to charge. So we're gonna make the most of it for now, but damn, that is disappointing to get that. But at least you guys get to see what it does, so you can avoid it in the future. Don't, good, land on it. Good boy, Monstro 2. Not Monstro 2. I remember I said that in my first episode. I kept calling Monstro 2, but I'm gonna call this Monstro also, because it is also a Monstro, but not Monstro 2. So come on, man, I am gonna fuck your day up. Let's go ahead and run. That was close. That was like the definition of threading the needle. How about that? Alright, so Monstro, very predictable, he said as he got randomly sniped in the face. Mr. Dolly is going to give us... Oh, it's a shame that he gave us 2 red hearts. Usually he will give you a bunch of spirit hearts or a bunch of spirit and black hearts, but occasionally he'll give you red hearts too. Would have rather had the other hearts, to be honest. But we do have much higher tiers up there now. We are totally going to grab the Dark Bum. And might as well grab them both now. Oh, damn it. Come on. I don't want to get hit again. Let's go. Alright. Everything's... Oh, fuck you. Okay. So we lost our Spirit Hearts doing that too, but now we have Dark Bum who's going to give us some more. And thank you very much, Dark Bum. That is not the definition of a 1 run right there, but it definitely helps. And the other pickup we have is Interdimensional Baby. Now, he follows you on a time delay, and if you shoot through him, your shots are augmented and their power is increased 2-fold. Or at least it should be 2-fold because it shoots 2 tiers out. But yes, let's go ahead and just stand inside him, and you can see how my 1 tier is becoming 2. That's essentially what he does. So in rooms where you can take advantage of it, it is very good to use. And I just took some bad damage there because I'm trying to take too much of an advantage of the interdimensional baby. But I don't want to become too reliant on it in case I fuck myself up like I just did a second ago there. We got some Diglett motherfuckers here, and they can snipe you from across the map, and I am not a fan of them, but they are definitely a decent... Fuck you. A decent challenge, and they are semi-irritating because they can pop up wherever the fuck they want, but whoa. Come on, just take them out. Just take them out. That's what I'm talking about. Yes. Okay. Alright, we got bomb flies in this room. Bomb flies, no big deal. You just don't want them to explode when they're next to you, because that would be less than ideal. Let's go ahead and find out what this is. It's bad gas. Not unlike the gas you would have if you had too much Chipotle. Which, speaking of Chipotle, I am not the biggest Chipotle fan. I prefer Qdoba. If you have never had Qdoba, it's like Chipotle, but you can do whatever you want, basically. Like, Chipotle, they are a little bit more stingy on the toppings, per se. If you go to... Ooh, we got Sad Onion. Now, we've had... I almost ran into that fire. If we have Sad Onion, our fire rate is going to be through the roof. But Qdoba has really cool stuff. Like, you can add fajita vegetables... you can have a whole bunch of different kinds of quesos. They do these specialty tacos, like street tacos, and they are so good. And I've had their street tacos a few times, and I gotta say I'm quite a fan. I'm glad that was a good spider and not a bad spider, because a bad spider would have just fucked our day up. Let's take these guys out real quick. Use the TNT to blow them up. That is nice and easy there. Let's go fight a boss. And we're gonna go ahead and take care of the chaff here first, if we can. Let's take you out. Oh, nope. Come on. Come on. Say goodbye. Say goodbye. Say goodbye. Oh, he's gonna keep spawning them. Let's blow him up right there and use another bomb to our advantage to kind of shorten this fight. If you get him to run into a bomb, he will eat it and that will help speed the process of fighting Chubb along, much like if you were to get a bomb on him. Oh, and we got the screw. So our tiers and our shot speed and everything, we are just really hammering the shots home here. Damage boost, not so much, but the DPS is appreciated. Okay, so we have a choice here. We can fly. Hey, fuck you, dude. Let's go ahead and take care of those fires. We can get fear shot. We can fly. We can fly and get fear shot. So let's go ahead and live a little dangerously here. We're going to grab dark matter. It's going to give us the fear shot. And let's grab those demon wings. Become Lord of the Pit. Now we look super cool. And now we look super cool with a mask. Alright, so let's leave and head down to the next floor. Gotta say, I am pretty happy with the route so far that we're taking through this run with the high fire rate. That is going to help us out immensely. Now, if I can augment that with some damage boosts, that will be great. Now, the flying is going to be something. Whoa, get out of my way, scrub. I do not want to get blown up by you today. Let's get these bonies out of the way here. Ooh, thank you, Pretty Fly. All the girlies say I'm Pretty Fly for a white guy, actually. They do not. Man, I wish I had a better spacebar item. This is cake. Let's go ahead and head the other direction, because that was a dead end. Not like the end I want to have. I want to have a living end. I want to get through this run. Get out of my way. Get out of my way. I don't want to deal with your bullshit. And they got out of my way. Spider room, and lots of cool stuff in this room from what I can see that we can access because we're flying. So I am really glad we took that flying pickup so we could get all this cool stuff. Lots of consumables. We got some chests. We got a spirit heart over here. That's a baller. Shock collar, if I'm not mistaken. And let's see if we can get something out of the mushrooms as well. Doesn't look like it, but come on over here, Dark Bum. I guess Dark Bum's not going to give us something for that one, but how about... Oh no, just a bunch of money here. Okay, we'll take that. And we will move to the left first. And we got some jumping jacks here. Jumping jacks of the easy variety. They do not teleport and drop down on your fucking head like the other ones do. We got another pill here. 48-hour energy. Oh, good. So we can use this stupid freaking soda baby bomb a couple of times if we really have to. Not that it will do us much good, because it's not that great. It's really not that great at all compared to all the other things we could have in that slot. So I would rather not have it. I mean, it's better than the poop, don't get me wrong. I mean, the poop isn't really doing much for us there. For example, let's... Yo, man, I bet you anything I can totally... not twerk the system. I don't want to twerk the system. But let's use that Pretty Fly to give us a little bit of defense. And, oh no, we can just easily time this. We have got this, no problem. Ooh, I almost spoke too soon there. Come on, give me some hearts. Thank you very much. I definitely appreciate. I think that there is a secret room right here. And I am correct. Now, this could be good or bad. It is bad. It is also good. So let's just see if we can make the best of a bad situation by taking care of the floating head babies. I do not like them, not one bit. Oh my gosh. Come on, come on. Ooh, we have made it through the fire and the flames, and we are heading out of that room. That is wonderful. And who do you think you are trying to take me out like that? That is no good. Let's get to... Did we find our item yet? No. So we're not finding our boss yet. Let's go ahead and find that damn item. Where the hell are you, item? I want to get you. Ooh, let's go in a shop. We are gonna go ahead and donate down to unlock. Come on. I almost said fun of a snitch, but I meant son of a bitch. If we can get this upgraded to shop level 2, that'll give us some more stuff to choose from. But let's go ahead and grab that fanny pack. Just because we can, and if we get hit by stuff, it will give us the benefit of dropping consumables, so why not? We have money, we might as well use it. We can't deposit it, so we gotta use it to our fullest potential and take care of some business with that. Was not where... Oh, how'd I miss that? Let me go ahead and grab that there. Okay, there we go. There's our item room. And we got the miter. So the miter is going to make us feel blessed, which is a good thing. It's going to be a defensive, protective kind of item. Oh, there's another penny right there. Let me go ahead and grab that. And it is going to help us survive in the difficulty that is this life. And let's go ahead and get these coins too. A lot of the flyers have been dropping coins, and I'm not sure if it's because of anything I'm doing, if it's just random. But we are fighting Gertie. Gertie. Okay, let's go ahead and settle down here, interdimensional baby. Just go right in front. Oh, okay, let's come right here. Come right here, baby. There we go, baby. That's what I'm talking of. Run, baby, run. And that, I think, is the most we're gonna get to use of the baby, unless he comes back to me right now. Okay. So we are taking the running away part of this very seriously, as we do not want to take damage because we don't have any regular hearts, and we would rather save the hearts that we do have for a potential. Let's go ahead and take that pill. Take that pill. I am a big boy, and this is not worth taking, so we're going to go ahead and fly around the room until Mom's hand falls down. Then we're going to take Mom's hand out and get the fuck out of here. And let's get the fuck out of here right now. Let's get the fuck out of here. There we go. There we go. Alright, so we are moving into the Depths 1. We got 2 big rooms next to us. I'm going to go right and blow this up, just for shits and giggles. And sometimes those drop black hearts or cards, but in this case it dropped neither. Sometimes they can also drop bad things like turrets, those pop-up turrets that I'm not crazy about, but they're not that difficult. Those ones can occur. Oh, come on, little Duke. A little Duke there. Let's go ahead and sneak in and get these items. Of course the coin would land in the fire. So let's go ahead and go down here and get the chest. Of course it would land in the fire. So we're going to blow this fire up. There we go. We've got the 2 of diamonds. So we will keep trying to collect money and see how much money we can get with our 2 of diamonds card. Because jumping the gun on it before we need to use it is not really the best idea. Because we have 12 coins and it would let us use a shop if we needed to. But if we can up our coins, our coinage, if you will, then we would be able to do much more with our money than if we were to just do it with the 12 coins. That would give us 24 coins. I know you didn't come here for a math lesson, and we're not going to do a lot of math on this show, but a little math is involved every now and then. Like, how many keys do I have? How many bombs do I need to bomb that door open? And will I have... Ooh, that is much better. Thank you so much, Book of Revelations. So we will have all the health that we need, because we have 2 items generating spirit hearts for us like there is no tomorrow. So if we have the opportunity to go into a shop and get an item that's going to boost our ability to use our spacebar item, then we are going to buy that shit in a heartbeat so that we can get hearts out the wazoo. Let's go ahead and take a look. No, it's just the Bible. And, you know, why not? I'm going to go ahead and buy that key too, because we can. And I could have used the diamond card before I did that. So let's forget about all that stuff I said about using money wisely and just use money because it's fun to spend money. At least there's not going to be too much of a consequence there, so I'm not too distraught over it. But we'll just keep holding on to the money card in case, you know... Yeah, we took a little shot there. Oh, there we go. This is what I was waiting for. Let's go ahead and just keep holding on to that card because we have so much money now that we could possibly buy another shop item or two if we get another coin. So we're going to hold out for one more coin and then we're going to go ahead and pop that card. And I'm playing this like I can't fly. So let's go ahead and change that here. And make ourselves remember that yes, we can fly, and we can fly well, and we can take these. I'm gonna go to one more room and get a load up of our little Book of Revelation there, so we can get... you think there's gonna be something right there? Nope, not even close. How about that? Oh, here, there's a free key. Shit. Give me that key back. Nope, no key. How about a heart? Nope, no heart. So fuck that up. Good job, me. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at this room. These are like little Neapolitan heads, I guess, with no eyes. Alright, so we are going to be almost at full health here going into the next boss fight. We're going to go ahead and pop that... I don't want you. Leave. Go away. Get out of my life. And we are going to go ahead and pop that other battery in so we can get another spirit heart. And we are going to have to use a key to do that. Is it worth it? I got 3 keys. Yeah, I got 3 keys. Why not? Fuck me! Did not mean to do that. I really didn't mean to do that. So, oops. But we're going to save 1 key for the next floor and hopefully pick up some more keys there. Alright, interdimensional baby. Do your stuff. He is getting out of our way, it looks like. So, interdimensional baby is now... Oh, I don't want to stand next to that. That's a bad idea. You know, the opposite of a good idea. Well, that was one of the things. Do you remember that from... That was it. Animaniacs. It's time for another episode of Good Idea, Bad Idea. And it was Ben Stein doing the voice. And if you remember Ben Stein, he had the role of Ferris Bueller's teacher. He was also the guy who was in the Clear Eyes commercial. He's known for having a very drag and droll voice. And we are at full health. Alright, let's go ahead and grab that matchstick. That'll help us find bombs. We'll take the ball of bandages, which will give us extra protection. But also, for those of you who are familiar with Jimmy Kimmel and the Jimmy Kimmel Show and the Man Show, Jimmy Kimmel also had a game show with Ben Stein called Win Ben Stein's Money. And it's one of the things he did earlier in his career that helped him get his start. Now, he was doing this in tandem with the Man Show, if I'm not mistaken. It's been a while. Was kind of hoping for like a good item out of there, but we got a bunch of consumables, so I can't really complain. I was asking for another key, and I got one, so that's good. But yeah, Jimmy Kimmel, Adam Carolla, they were in the Man Show. We know how successful Jimmy Kimmel's career is, but Adam Carolla actually has a very successful career as a podcaster. He was one of the first main talk show guys there when talk radio kind of went under on terrestrial radio, to go over to do, I'm gonna just make a podcast and put it on iTunes, and people are gonna watch it or listen to it, and we're going to make money that way and live off of ad revenue and endorsement deals and sponsorships. And you know, it turned out pretty okay for him. used to listen to Adam Carolla back when he was on here in Arizona. We had a all talk station for a while. It was called Free FM. It's where I initially fell in love with the radio business and wanted to almost got knocked the fuck out there. Wanted to become a talk radio person back in the day. And I say back in the day like it was a long time ago, but really, like, for me, it was, because, you know, that was back when I was 19, 20 years old, and, you know, I was going to journalism school, and I really, you know, I had done print for a very long time, and I wasn't really seeing that it was, I wasn't really seeing that it was a viable medium anymore, because everything was going online. And not that radio is the most viable medium either, but I don't know, there was something about the talk radio that just I fell in love with, and I guess that transitioned into my love for YouTube and wanting to do something like this, like we're doing with the Super Geek Friends. It's an outlet where you can talk to people and really be, you know, really become a community. And that's what we were doing with talk radio back then, is we were a community, and we all kind of, you know, worked together, hung out, even if it was, you know, just over the radio. It was a bunch of people with similar interests all hanging out there and, you know, becoming a community there based on a radio show. And it was something that I was really enamored by for a long time. I'm not really going to do this arcade, so let's go ahead and keep moving here. Anyhow, I'm kind of going through a little bit of a memory lane, so I hope that's alright with you guys. I mean, if it's alright with you and it's alright with me, we can go ahead and talk about stuff like this more often. But, you know, going a little bit down memory lane for me, if you don't know it from any other episodes where we've mentioned it on, or maybe it's your first time tuning in, if that case, welcome. Thank you for joining us today. I was a producer for a... Oh, I totally forgot we had that card. Boop. I was a producer for a radio station, and it was an independent radio station. Bad gas. It was an independent radio station, so it was basically... The industry was turning into you have to be your own sales committee, you have to be your own sponsorship deal generator, and it was really tough for me back then, because I was in college, I was just out of college, I was a lot more introverted than I am now, so I had a lot of difficulty going out and making those kinds of connections with businesses, because I really didn't feel like, because I was, well, initially I was an intern, but then I was a producer, I just felt like it was difficult for me to approach them with a brand, because it wasn't something that was mine. It wasn't something that I knew all the details about. I was shilling a radio station for another person, and granted, you know, I like that guy a lot, and, you know, I wish him well, and we had a lot of good times. It just wasn't something that I could get my heart behind, is doing something for just the purpose of selling ad space. I never got into the radio business to sell ad space. I got into the radio business to, you know, find new music and interview bands and even, you know, talk to celebrities, even if it was minor celebrities. And, like, I was very into the entertainment aspect of everything we did. And so I was really happy when I was given opportunities to do that side of the business, like schedule... Thank you. Ball of bandages. Ooh, daddy long legs. So this one's fun. So there's a giant foot that's going to come down and fuck shit up for us every now and again. And we're going to go ahead and see that happen right now. That time it was a hand. Do I want that? No, I don't want the mom's locket. I don't want her to accidentally hurt us. And I do apologize. The train of thought has stopped at the station, and it will be rejoining us here shortly. Bear with us just a moment. Oh, man. So there's the foot. That's what I was talking about. But anyway, I think it was what I was getting to was that I really loved the whole entertainment side of the business. And, ooh, we just unlocked Kane. So that's who we will play as next time. We're going to grab the petrified poop now, because we have plenty of bombs. And I loved, like, there was moments where I got to be in studio with local bands or be in studio with up-and-coming bands, and it was just so much fun. We got to spend a lot of time going over movie reviews. That's kind of what I did, is I was the movie critic for the show that I was on and producing for. That was probably some of the best times there of my life before I started doing Super Geek Friends and meeting up with these wonderful people that I do this show with. And it was just really cool. Like, the experience is so different when you go to see a movie as press. It's not something that I ever expected I was going to actually end up being able to do. So it was a wonderful experience. To fill you in a little bit on that world, if you've ever been handed like a flyer when you're at a movie theater and somebody's like, hey, do you want to see a movie that's by somebody who did a Disney movie once? And they hand you a sheet of paper and you go, maybe, whatever. I kind of want to go see my movie now. Well, the people that put on those movie screenings, those test audience screenings and pre-screenings, they are the people that also organize the press screenings. And the reason why those tickets are given out is so that the theater can have a full... You know what? Let's go ahead and grab that. Let's grab the Cracker Jacks. And we're gonna keep petrified poop. And so the press, which I was amazingly lucky to be a part of, full health means nothing. Balls of steel means nothing. And let's leave, because that whole room meant nothing to us. You know what? Let's go ahead and take the Ace of Spades and move on. But you would go up to the podium there, or I would go up to the podium and be like, hi, my name is blah blah, I'm with blah blah, and they would look at a list of paper. Well, the paper was one list. So I guess they would look at a paper of list. And... paper of list. But they would go ahead and look and they'd be like, oh yeah, of course, come on through. And it was like the only time I've ever been able to walk up to somewhere and been like, hey, I'm on the list, and have it actually be true. Like, that's something that is done in movies where I always thought it was not really a real situation per se for most people. But it was so cool to have that experience, to be like, hey, I'm on the list. We're going to keep that rage card and use it in a boss fight. Do we want to do this? Yeah, let's do it. Let's go ahead and keep fighting. I'm having a good time. You guys having a good time? Because this is pretty swell. I'm opening up to you guys a little bit and letting you guys get to know me, and that's not something that I don't think I've done a lot of on the channel, to be honest. So it's nice to kind of get some one-on-one time with you guys every now and again. So that's kind of why I'm going to keep doing this series, so I can, just speak to you guys one-on-one, and, you guys can talk to me, and maybe sometimes we'll have guests on the show. Who knows? Because it's always fun to have some guest commentary to kind of go back and forth. I mean, that's kind of what we started doing Super Geek Friends doing, was, couch commentary and hanging out and telling jokes and playing games and goofing off and having a good time. And, I loved that. Let's go ahead and see where we're going. But, I also like, the intimate one-on-one setting we have going on here, too. On that note, I'm going to go ahead and give a little bit of a shout out to my buddy Chitchat, who also is running as tandem to this channel, Super Geek Friends. He's running Chitchat, which is another YouTube channel where it's kind of his little personal corner of the internet, and he plays games that we might not play on the show because either we don't have time or, ooh, thank you very much, Miter. Either we don't have time, or just the selection works for a more one-on-one kind of persona. You know, the things that he would really be passionate about, he will play on that show. And while they would be pretty cool sometimes to play on the main show, and we might branch him out, you know, I really do enjoy watching him as well. Kind of get to have the same experience that I'm having with you guys right now. So if you haven't stopped over to Chitchat's channel there and checked it out yet, I definitely do recommend it. And I will leave a link, as I think we always leave a link in the description below. But like, seriously guys, Chitchat's independent show, it is awesome. It is a lot of fun. And you get to see him emote physically with his face when he makes voices. And that is fucking awesome, because he makes the best faces when he does voices. So shout out to Chitchat. Definitely go watch his show as well. As the Super Geek friends, we're all one big happy family, so of course we're going to support each other. And I just hit the poop. I got a spirit heart, and then I turned it into poop. I made a mistake. Okay, thank you very much for the restock item, even though we're not going to have any other stores now. Thank you so much. Don't need the hangman, we can already fly. Let's go ahead and go to the right. And get through here. We are in pretty good shape. Our damage isn't the best, but we have a lot of backup here with the Dark Bum and the Interdimensional Baby and Daddy Longlegs, so I can't really complain about that. Let's go ahead and get this butthole out of our way. Thank you very much, Daddy Longlegs. And we're going to go ahead and access our secret room and get the 1-up. 1-up, 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 1-up. Excellent. Not that I don't think we're going to get to use it. Knock on wood, of course. But yeah, I really don't think we're going to get to use that 1-up, because now we have 2 lives. The cool thing about the 1-up is it'll give you your life back with the health that, or at least I think the base health that you had, which is pretty cool. And we'll go ahead. Oh, well, I guess I didn't really need to do that, did I? Let's go fight our boss. We got Death. We got Death Man. We got a Death Cab for Cutie. He's going to follow us into the dark. That's a Death Cab for Cutie song, isn't it? Yes, it is. I should know that because we played that acoustically at Amber and I's wedding. Well, I didn't. Corby Canada did, a local musician here in the Phoenix Valley. She also has a YouTube, imagine that. Everybody's got a YouTube nowadays, and so yeah, very good singer-songwriter, so feel free to check her out too. There. Oh, another ball of bandages, so we're gonna get an upgraded bandage girl that shoots. So good for us. No deal with the devil though. I was kind of hoping for one, maybe to get a bit of a damage up, but it doesn't look like that happened. So let's just keep on going here. But yeah, I will follow you into the dark. It was really, like, it's a very pretty song on guitar, but if you listen to the lyrics, it's like absolutely fucking miserable. And so, not the happiest song, because it's about, I mean, it's about dying. So of course, like, songs about dying aren't going to be happy, but it sounds so beautiful. So we went ahead and used the acoustic part there. I guess I'll use the Empress against Mom's Heart now that I haven't used it against Death. I totally forgot it was there. So we're going to go ahead and power through here. And I know we talked a little bit earlier about radio and how I was doing with the movies part, as far as the when I was the movie press for the radio station I worked for, and how it was a lot of fun. Well, I gotta tell you guys that, like, it was like also made for some weird experiences, like running into people you wouldn't expect to run into, like just seeing a movie. I know it's kind of like, oh, they go to movies just like us, like that Us magazine would say. But no, literally, celebrities go to movies. They just go to movies, and I guess they would prefer to go to movies in a pre-screening setting where they're not going to be bothered. Boom. And so I'm watching, I don't remember which movie it was, but I look over on my right, and it's Frankie Muniz from Malcolm in the Middle. And I'm like, hey, it's Frankie Muniz from Malcolm in the Middle. And we are even bigger. We are so... do I dare say it? We are so damn big. That, of course, is an homage to the Super Beard Bros, Gerard and Alex, who, if you haven't watched Super Beard Bros, they are awesome. Gerard, otherwise known as Gerard the Completionist, him and Alex Fasciani have an awesome show too, which I absolutely have come to adore. And one of their bits is so damn big. So I'm not going to be saying that all the time or anything, but let's just one so damn big for them. Ooh, we got hearts. I am playing a little bit fast and loose with my hearts here, so I'm going to start remembering to use my Book of Revelation. Fuck this room. Oh, yay! Flying makes everything so much easier. And we didn't even have to go in that room, because we could have gone in this room from the other room. But yeah, totally watched a movie with Frankie Muniz, and that was... alright. I mean, it happened. It's... I mean, guy sees movies. Pretty normal dude, I guess. I didn't know he lived in the Phoenix area, but apparently he did at the time. I guess there's a good chunk of celebrities that find home to Arizona, because I remember that Ice-T, you know, not the drink, but the, I guess also not the rapper anymore, but the former rapper who now has a show on Dame Time Television, you know, the one that was in Law and Order Special Victims Unit and was always surprised that bad things happen to people. Yeah, that one. I like Ice-T, but that basically sums up that character. Well, apparently he lived in the neighborhood next to mine, the much nicer neighborhood next to mine, mind you. But there was a time when I was in high school and I was working at a big box store, and literally everybody but me met Ice-T. Like, not in my store, but we watched, we watched people tell us about it, I guess. I don't know where the word watch came from. That was a little bit of a slip of the tongue. My bad. But I believe Amber had him come into a Red Lobster that she worked at. A friend of mine, Chris, worked at a Paradise Bakery at the time, and he came in and had a sandwich. So within a week, like, 2 people I knew had run into Ice-T. And here I am at Target trying to sell electronics, and do I get to see Ice-T? No. But... there's my finger up here. I gotta move it a little bit higher to get at the camera. Fun fact, the person I go to for my passport photos is actually the same person that takes photographs of IT, not the IT department, but Ice-T. So that is a funny coincidence. He also called me a cheeky monkey at one point, so that was the most British thing I've ever been called. Anybody that's watching in England or from England, do people normally call people cheeky monkeys? Because apparently that's a thing, and I was unaware of the whole cheeky monkey retort. It probably didn't help that when I was going to get my passport photos done, my razor ran... I didn't have a normal razor. My razor ran out of batteries, like, midway. Here I am in the middle of a mom fight, not paying any fucking attention at all. Let's go ahead and pop our Book of Revelation so that we can... we're going this way. Okay. But anyway, I had literally half-shaved my face because my razor ran out of batteries, I was running late, and... okay, so maybe it's not over. Let's go ahead and lean to the left. Alright, so we are going to go down to Shoal. We're going to go down to Shoal and possibly wreck face now. So let's do this. Let's see if we can pull this off. Rubber cement, bouncy tears. That's really fun if you have a blood laser like the Azazel, why is your name lost on me? But like the Azazel or Brimstone, you can totally use rubber cement for a lot of... I still didn't use that card, so I'm gonna have to use it against the Satan fight up here and actually get to use the damage up. We've been running this with low damage and high tiers this whole time, and we're actually doing okay, so that's not bad. Let's see if that catches up with us here in this stage full of boss fights, basically. Come on. When we are absolutely huge. Let's go ahead and do that. Is there anything special? Excuse me. Pardon me there if anybody was startled by my sudden cough. So was I. I did not mean to blow out your eardrums if that happened. I do apologize. Oh, got hit. Got hit. Was I talking shit? I don't remember talking shit. How'd I get hit? Come on. Come on. Take you down to Paradise City where the glass is nice and half full and not half empty because, wow, I cannot fucking talk at the moment. Let me do some exercises for you. Would you like to buy an apple? I would like to buy an apple. Then I would have one apple to have with my lunch. Alright, so I didn't time that exactly right. If you place a bomb at the right time, you can totally get the Fallen to eat shit there right off the bat. Oop! And then he splits into two, and it becomes a little bit more of a pain in the ass. And they can do the lasery thing, like so, and corner the shit out of you. But it's all okay, because we have the Book of Revelation. And, ooh, thank you, Daddy Longlegs. Boom, have some bombs. Enjoy your bombs. It's all about the bombs. Boop, boop, that's the sound of the police. Come on, come on. Ooh, took a hit there. That's one thing that I thought was pretty cool about when you get bigger or smaller, is they actually augmented the... Oh man, these shots, I'm doing okay. I only took a couple of shots there. Let's go ahead and drop some... Ooh! This is... Oh, pop this. What am I doing? Of course, I gotta pop that. The feet can be very unpredictable with the... I mean, they have shadows, but... I'm gonna go ahead. I could probably tank this out. Come on, let's tank it out. Let's tank it out. We're gonna use the ball of bandages here to win. There we go. Ball of bandages is fucking awesome. So is the cube of meat. If you upgrade them, they turn better and better with each version, so they kind of stack there. But what I was saying is, before I close this out, is they augmented the sound files when you get bigger and smaller, and I thought that was a really cool touch with Afterbirth. But without further ado, we're going to go ahead and turn into a statue for a second, because I totally didn't use that for the entire run, and then we're going to go ahead and finish up. And with that, we have beaten Shoal for the first time. But hopefully not the last time. And we unlocked Cain, if I'm not mistaken. So we're going to be playing as Cain next time. So thank you so much for joining me. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and hit that like button. If you played along at home, go ahead and talk to me down in the comments. If you didn't play along at home, go ahead and talk to me down in the comments. I want to talk to you guys. So yeah, hit me up. In the meantime, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and until next time, stay geeky, everybody. One thing happened off camera that I didn't get to tell you guys about. So at the end of the last round, when we beat Satan in the Shoal level, we also unlocked Judas.